What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and today we are bringing you the second video of the day. We're going to be going over lots and lots of information about Black Ops 3. Today was actually the actual reveal for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. We got to see some campaigns, some multiplayer in the trailer, which I will leave a link to down below in the description. And I also did a video earlier today, so you can watch that as well. If you go on my channel, you'll be able to see that, as well as I have an information playlist that you can also check out in the description and at the end of the video. But we're going to be talking about lots and lots of information, so I want to jump right in here without wasting any time. We're going to be talking about the specialist characters first off, the specialist powers, and they kind of remind me of how Destiny plays out. So, you know, if you're basically, personally, I'm a hunter on Destiny whenever I play, because that's just what I chose, and with the hunter, you get this kind of like golden eye kind of weapon that you can use as your special movement. Well, that's kind of like how the special abilities are going to play out within Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and you're going to be able to choose them before the match. Once you choose them, they are locked in permanently for that match, so you can't just switch them around mid-match, and you know what I mean? So you basically get these power-ups. They could be weapons, abilities, anything like that. It depends on what you choose. And like you can see here in this gameplay, this guy has like the arrow, like a crossbow. You can have like this golden eye pistol that they have. And I think Vonderhaar got this idea obviously from Destiny, and he also played a lot of Destiny, but I'm glad that this is going to be introduced into the Call of Duty series because it gives it something else to spice it up. It's nothing in my opinion that would be bad. I think it's just a general overview, and it very well it could enhance the gameplay. Obviously, I'm not entirely sure how it plays out, but if it plays anything like Destiny, that game is actually really fun to play. So the next thing that I just found out actually is about skill-based matchmaking, and I found out from this tweet from Drifter himself that Vonderhaar said that skill-based matchmaking will be exactly like it is in Black Ops 2, so no crazy advanced warfare crap where Activision and Sledgehammer Games mostly lied to their community saying that skill-based matchmaking isn't in the game. Skill-based matchmaking is heavy in advanced warfare, we know that, so I'm glad to hear from Vonderhaar himself, from Drifter, and then he heard it from Vonderhaar that skill-based matchmaking will be like it is in Black Ops 2. They are going to also have some sort of weapon camo customizer that you can use to actually customize your weapons, which is what a lot of people have wanted in Call of Duty ever since. So it's apparently going to be like the emblem layering, so you can, you know, obviously make custom emblems in the Treyarch games if you know, like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Well, now, of course, they're probably going to have the emblem editor, because why wouldn't they not include it? And they are also going to have this camo customizer where you use a default camo and then you make up your own camo ideas, and you could put that over the camo that you choose. It's really cool. There's like 64 layers for each side of the gun, so the top, the left, and the right side. So that's really cool and really interesting that they added in all this detail into Black Ops 3. The next thing that I want to kind of talk about is the thrust jumps and the wall running, something that kind of got me concerned when I read the description of Black Ops 3, but now no longer really is a concern of mine. So from a video, and I thank T. Martin for this because he was the one that actually got to play the multiplayer in alpha stage, you know, along with Ali Drifter. There's a couple other ones before, and he basically said that the thrust jump isn't anything like the exosuits, and that Vonderhaar wanted to keep everything not, you know, obviously on one layer. He didn't want to make the verticality a main part of the game, and it's not really at all in the game, I guess you could say, because there's 3 linear lane style of maps, which we're going to talk about the maps soon, so you're going to hear that. But the thrust jumps, you know, they're only made to like get up things that are really high, and that's really all they're for. They're not like the main part of the game like they are in Advanced Warfare, and obviously wall running is the same thing. There's only specific spots on the map where they are. It's kind of like how Titanfall is, you know, you can't just like, in Titanfall, you can't just wall run on every spot. The map is made specifically for wall running, and there's certain spots where you can do it, and of course, with the thrust jump, there's certain spots that you can't do a thrust jump on, because they don't want people to be attacked from above too much, and that's basically what Vonderhaar had to say, what T. Martin repeated in some of his videos, which I gladly appreciate him saying that for, to hopefully, you know, get my hopes up for Black Ops 3, which I'm getting more excited as we go on. Now I'm going to talk about the maps. Apparently, there is going to be some sort of 3-lane map design. Obviously, like we've seen in all of the other Call of Duties before, Vonderhaar wanted to keep it really simple. He didn't want it so that, you can't just be rushed from everywhere. Like Advanced Warfare, for example, the maps are all chaos. There's really no 3-style lane maps, except for a few, but most of the maps are not 3-lane style, which means that the maps play very chaotic, and Vonderhaar did not want that in his game. He thinks the 3-lane maps are simple, and that's what we want, and that's what I said in my wishlist video, simple and fun. So that's what I'm seeing so far. Now, also, another thing about the maps, as we saw from the reveal trailer, you're going to be able to actually shoot under the water, which is really, really cool, because Advanced Warfare, of course, we have the swimming feature in water, because obviously after Call of Duty Ghosts, Advanced Warfare was the first Call of Duty ever to feature swimming. But in Black Ops 3, you can actually shoot your weapon while swimming, and there's going to be areas on certain maps that you can go underneath the water and swim and shoot, so it's going to be like a full flanking feature within the game. Unlike how it was in Advanced Warfare, where it was only in part of the map, on like 1 or 2 maps, and it just really wasn't a feature at all, and you couldn't shoot. So that's a very nice feature that Treyarch added in, where there will be different kinds of maps and different things and flanking routes to use. Also, I heard that the maps are going to be generally smaller, so there's only really a couple big maps within the game, and T. Martin said that the big map isn't really that big in his opinion. Now, it could be obviously opinional, but it seems like this game is going to have smaller maps, which is what people want. It's not going to be like chaotic like Advanced Warfare per se, because obviously we're going to have this 3-lane map system like we've had in all the other Call of Duties. So, it's not going to be that chaotic, but the maps aren't going to be giant like, per se, Stonehaven and Call of Duty Ghosts, where you maybe would get 2 kills in a 10-minute match because everyone would sit in the weeds. You know what I mean? So, that's really nice feature that they're adding into Black Ops 2, 3, sorry, with the maps. In the game. And obviously, I talked about before with the other features like the verticality of the game. The maps aren't really per se positioned with this verticality feature, because the thrust jumps aren't really made to be used all the time like they are in Advanced Warfare with the Exo Boost. And Exo Boost and thrust jumps are completely different from each other. They're not the same. You can't really boost. It's not like a boost, but these maps aren't made with the mind of that. They're made more with the mind of using that as a different play style, and you could kind of switch between that and then the traditional style of play, which is what they really want to keep with the verticality, and using the thrust jumps as part of a different way of playing in certain circumstances. So that's really it on the maps and the movement system. Now, another thing that I really am going to enjoy a lot is something unlike Call of Duty Ghost, the health system within Black Ops 3. It's going to be just like it was in the other Treyarch games. It's like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, where the health was very strong. It took, relatively a good amount of time. It felt like you actually killed the person, unlike Call of Duty Ghosts, where you took a honey badger to someone's kneecap and you dropped them in 1 bullet. It's not going to be like that. You're going to actually feel like, Black Ops 2, where it's a satisfying kill, which is very important. And Advanced Warfare had a good health system, I think. It wasn't like Call of Duty Ghosts at all, or Infinity Ward games. I think that the health in Advanced Warfare was fine, but Black Ops health, or, Treyarch health, is very good indeed. Now, also, we got to find out that there's obviously going to be, this is obvious, but apparently T. Martin said he played TDM, Domination, Hardpoint, and CTF, but obviously those aren't all the game modes and the maps that were shown at this reveal that T. Martin and Ali and all those YouTubers went to, because they wouldn't show off the full game. But obviously there's going to be more game modes within Black Ops 3. Those are just the ones that we heard about, and obviously those were coming anyways. Next, I want to talk about the score streaks, because apparently score streaks are making a dominant return within Black Ops 3. They're going to be dominant, unlike they were in Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare. Those were kind of weak, and they really didn't do anything at all. But these score streaks are going to be dominant. According to Vonderhaar, they wanted to make the score streaks very powerful and useful as well, so they're not just like, just, oh, you get them. They want you to make you feel like you earn this score streak and you can use it. Now, of course, the different types of score streaks we've already seen. One we've actually seen in the reveal trailer, which shows this kind of like clipping thing where it rolls around on the ground and it just clips anyone in its path, and that's apparently a score streak, which I talked about earlier in my reveal. But it's actually really awesome and really cool how that thing looks, apparently. And so we can kind of see the new kind of score streaks. We obviously don't know all of them yet, but that's one of the new ones, which looks awesome. And the next thing that I finally want to talk about, well, there's two things after, but there's one thing after this, is Zombies rank up system. We're now going to get a full progression system, so it's not like the zombies, that we got before in Black Ops 2, where you didn't really know how the symbol ranked up. Now we kind of get a full XP-based rank up system within Zombies, so, of course, that's going to be entertaining and fun to do as well, because you can now rank up your character in Zombies, so it's not just like you're just playing for fun. You could play for XP, and that's going to be really essential because, Treyarch fans have wanted this for a long time, and within Black Ops 2 we got sort of it, but within Black Ops 3 here, we are getting the full thing. And the last thing that I finally want to talk about as far as information goes is about the beta access and the pre-ordering and what consoles and PC, obviously, that it's available on. So you're going to be able to pre-order the game starting now from Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, Target, Walmart, things like that. Some of them don't have them listed, but others do. They probably have them all listed as of right now anyways, or they will be by the time you watch this video. And of course, I'm going to go with GameStop because that is, I have lots of them near my house, but also because I trust GameStop. They're a game retailer, so I would trust them more. I could get a digital version, but I don't know what I'm going to do so far. But as far as the beta goes, this game is only going to be available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. There is no Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 version coming. They're not going to port it over or anything like that. It's just going to be available on those consoles and PC. So you're going to have to upgrade to a next generation console or get a PC if you want to play this game. It's kind of disappointing if you don't own one already, but at the same time, they want to move forward with the graphics, and they want to move forward with the innovations that they can improve within the Call of Duty series, and in order to do that, they can't rely on those older systems anymore, because believe it or not, when you take a look at it, those consoles are almost like a decade old. They really are, and they can't really work around that. So at the same time, it could be disappointing, but at the same time as well, it's time to move on. So you're going to have to, make an investment. And they're probably going to obviously be selling bundle packs with this next game because, this is the first Call of Duty that's ever been on a next generation or current generation console. Nowadays, it's the first one that's ever been. Call of Duty before has always been on all the consoles, but now we're moving forward into a next generation. So they're probably going to offer lots of bundle packs with that. And with that said, that's the end of the video. Tons of information to cover and tons more information, so stay tuned here, subscribe for more content, like the video if you did enjoy, and leave a comment below on what your favorite part of Black Ops 3 is, whether it's something that I mentioned or didn't mention within this video. If there's anything else that I really didn't mention as far as right now goes, you can leave a comment below as well for that. And that's it, so I will see you on whatever my next video happens to be. I'm Ninja Geek. I'm out. Peace.